Alright, welcome back everyone. Welcome back to another Minecraft episode on the Blockshire server. It's Kirrok here, and it's not too far since the last time. We finished off that wall face on the mountain, and all I did was I decided to start laying down some walls using dirt just as a template to get an idea and a feel for how we wanted this to happen. Now I want to try and maintain a 3 wide gap throughout this hallway within the center of the wall. And I had a couple of options. I could either do a straight shot from this circle, from this tower template, all the way to that tower, which is actually the keep, straight across, but then that means it would go over this empty space, which means I'd have to fill it in. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do straight shots between. In fact, you can see that in. I was looking at mountains in Minecraft, not mountains, but castles in Minecraft. Let me hide that for a sec. You can see that in the drawing that we did before. You can see these are angled walls, and of course the circles, the actual towers, are circular walls. I wanted to like this time, instead of going straight on an angle, which I could do. That's another option, which might make it a little more stable or work a little better. Ooh, so that's an option. We might do that, because in the drawing I have it as a straight line but on a diagonal, whereas in the game, what I opted with was to try and maintain a 3 wide gap and then follow the contours of the mountain. So you can see here, as the mountain comes around, it goes around and just follows the contour of the mountain. And you can see I only did a 2 high wall. I've more or less kept a 3 wide gap. It's harder on the angles, so you do it, by eye, by feel, and it looks good too. I think it looks good. And the reason I don't want to do straight shot, a wall that goes right from here straight to there, aside from the fact that I'd have to fill in a bunch of earth underneath it because it's going to hang in the middle of nowhere in the air, is it would just become a boring castle. I think the curves and the contours give it more character. The problem with this is it's going to be a nightmare to accomplish what we've already established here for the top of the wall. And I know when it comes time to do it over here, like this straight shot right here, this little bit of wall that's nice and straight, it will look great. But then once you start getting into this area where it curves, it's going to fall apart. It's not going to look right. But I think I have no choice other than to try it and see, like try it for real. So it means I'm going to be wasting some materials, but it's the only real way to get an answer. So what I did is I put a marker here with a torch. I put a marker over there with a torch. And in between that, I'm going to start building a real wall. Problem is, I need to determine materials, exactly which blocks I'm going to be using. Because I might build a foundation. I don't want to waste any materials now, but cobblestone I'll place. So I might build a foundation. The bottom walls be cobblestone like this, or the bottom blocks. And then as it climbs up, I start shifting between cobblestone and smooth stone in an irregular pattern. And then every once in a while, I'll throw in some of the stone bricks, right? Also in an irregular pattern, until it meshes up with the top and becomes one solid pattern. And remember, I have that height from there to there, which is 16 blocks, to do that, to make that transition happen. And I think I can do it. I'm pretty confident that that can be done easily. It's just going to be a bit of work, a bit of trickery. So I think I'm going to get to that. I'll start building it, and then I'll bring you guys in when I'm finished that section, but when I'm close to. And as I keep building it, we'll chat a bit, and you guys can watch along and listen. So I'll be right back. And welcome back, guys. We are at the beginning stages. Oh, I want that back. We're at the beginning stages of the wall that I'm laying down for real. And it's understood that this wall is going to be, I'm going to be editing it, changing it, altering it. The whole point is to do it as close to for real as possible, but just a segment, so that way I can come up with some real good ground rules and then apply it to the rest. Ah, damn snowballs. Okay. So the first couple layers, let's break over, make an opening here. The first couple layers, oh, that looks good actually, is going to be all cobble. Maybe 3, because remember, we're doing 16, right? So, and when you get a nice big face of just cobble, it looks pretty good. And then we're going to start breaking it up and putting it into smooth stone, and then we're going to start breaking it up and putting it into this stuff, the stone bricks. And it's got to be kind of randomized. So the next layer going on would have cobble in some spots and gaps in the other. I'm going to need the ladders. I didn't bring them, did I? Did I? Did I not? I did not. I don't have a lot. Anyways, I got to make more. At least 16 or 17. Oh, that's one. 29. Okay, well, we made way too many, but that's okay. Ladders will always come in handy at some point or another. We'll just keep them in the inventory. Put our food back. And keep climbing or keep going up. Who knows how to math? Because my math is crap. If it's 16 blocks high, 4 times 4 equals 16. So 4 blocks and then 4 equal segments. And the transition should kind of happen in there. But we have 3 materials. So I'm thinking we do... I don't know what we'll do. We got to figure this out. I'm going to go to the other side. Oh, darn. Can I jump across? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's going to be the floor of the ramparts. I'm going to die when I fall down here. I brought ladders, but I'm going to fucking die. Geronimo! Ooh, I didn't die. Good. Okay, so that's the height of the wall. And we got to have transition points at certain levels between different materials. I think we're going to go one more level, a 3rd level with the cobblestone. And then on the next level, we'll start transitioning or breaking it up. Oh, man. Come on. Yeah, we're not going to have enough material. Even though the mountain provided a ton of material, we're not going to have enough. Guaranteed. Oops. And now, because I've cooked all this smooth stone, this is the part that's going to make it difficult, because I'm going to place smooth stone and then realize I don't want it placed, kind of like what I did with the mountain there, and take some away and lose that smooth stone. It's the only bad thing about this. Okay, so that's 3. So now we go on to the 4th level and we start breaking it up. So let's do this. We still have cobble. We'll do mostly... Oh, God, I keep doing that. I gotta remember not to walk backwards. Mostly cobble. And then fill in the gaps that I'm leaving with smooth stone. We'll see how it looks. We got to do the same on the other side. Morningstar's rating. Oh my gosh, she's rating with 6 people. Hi, welcome, and thank you for the raid, Morningstar. Hi, Aqua, how are you? Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for the raid. Sumac. It's bedtime. So nice of you guys to raid. How was the stream, Morningstar? How'd it go? Boo. You scared me. How was the rest of your stream? I was in there earlier. Oh, God, I can't make that jump. This is ridiculous. I'm going to have to make bridges just to do this. There we go. All right, let's do it like that. Went good. Got another cultist. Nice. Star nearly stepped on a cultist at the end. So I am making a segment of my castle wall. But only a segment because I need to kind of figure out if I can make it work. Because it would be very easy if the walls would be straight, but they're not. I'm following the contours of the actual mountain. As you can see, right, it looks like a hallway. And it looks good. I like it. I don't want them to be straight walls because it'll be boring. And these walls are going to end up being 16 blocks high. So as high as that right there. And then at the top of that is the ramparts, or I think they're called ramparts. And then on the outside of it, I'm going to build this. The only problem is that the curved walls are going to make this very hard to do, almost impossible. So it's never going to look right. So that's why I'm doing a segment. I'm only doing from over there to over there. So I can do it, try it. It's a little bit of a waste of materials, but I need to do it to figure out whether or not I want to keep doing it. Like I want it this way. Or if I switch over to straight shot mountains. So let's start filling in with the smooth stone. So you see I put gaps, but now I'm transitioning to a different material. So the next few layers are going to be like a phase where it transitions from cobblestone to smooth stone. Whoops, that's okay, leave that. I don't want to. The problem with smooth stone, and my favorite block in the game, is that if you break it, it turns into cobble. So you can't pick it back up and continue to use it as smooth stone, which means that it's a big resource hog when it comes to coal, because you got to recook it. Good jump. And then the next layer is going to have more smooth stone and less cobble, and so on until I transition to cobble. But I got to figure out how to do this properly in 16 blocks so that it looks good. And then areas that are up against, are good. Areas where there's land sticking out, I'm gonna have to go outside and break that down to make it look like natural mountain, because I want the castle to come up off the mountain. And areas that overhang, I might have to go and fill. So this is a bit of work, but it's gonna be awesome when it's done, hopefully. All right, so let's place some more of these. Actually, let's place some more of the cobblestone. You got to be like a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Cognizant of what you're placing and where you're placing it. So the transition looks decent. Oh, wow, I have to eat. No. And I don't mind grabbing the, let me do this. I don't mind grabbing the cobble, because cobble comes back as cobble. Sound like a turkey. Cobble, 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 cobble. Okay. That's the outside wall. Let's go and put the rest. And you know what? We're losing space really fast, so the next one's going to have to be mostly smooth stone. Because once I place this, it's placed. I don't want to fall off. Let's go see how that looks. Basically, the transition happens in 4 blocks. No. Ah. So this is basically one big test. If I don't like this, I'm going to tear it down and start over. So hopefully it gets what I want. Oh, crap. The look I want. Hopefully it gets the look I want across to the viewer, to the person watching or looking at it. walls are even. Let's go down here. It's not bad. And now we're going to be doing nothing but smooth stone, which is limited because I only cooked some. Actually, I got another batch going, but let's add this in. How many high are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still have to go 10 more blocks. Actually, that's fine. That's good. Damn it, wrong tool. Almost time for Betty Bye. Okay. Okay, now it's getting to the point where it might be dangerous to go jump up and down. Oh, bad guys. I hear them. Alright, I'm going to stop recording right here, and then once I get up to the 16 feet, I'll bring everyone back just for the YouTube video, show you guys what I have as a wall, and then maybe on the next episode we'll start trying to build that on here to see how it comes out. So I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back, guys. Okay, so we're on the last layer. So this is now a 16 block high wall, which equates to about 50 feet, a little over 50 feet. I'm going to place the last of the blocks, and you'll notice that I'm placing all the stone brick blocks now, because I made the transition throughout the wall, and you'll see once I step away how it looks. Let's hope I don't fall here or I'm dead, because I'm at a height now that if I fall, I'm dead. Nice. So let's finish putting in this last layer. I should have enough blocks remaining that I don't have to go cook more stone and make more stone brick. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. And there. Done. Let's go down. Looking good. Yikes! Oh god. Alright, let's take a look at it from the inside. And you'll see now that I have the complete height done, when I turn around, you'll see how I transition from one material to another. Look at that. So I'm very happy with how the brick transitions to the smooth stone. I'm not too excited about how the cobblestone transitions to the smooth stone. We'll leave it for now. Maybe I'll play around with other materials, try and see what it looks like. try and see if I can do something more contrasty, use a different block, like an andesite or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll even play around with throwing andesite in the stonecutter tool and see if I can get any kind of pattern that might make sense. But right now, the main purpose of putting this wall up at the right height was to then test putting that up there. Of course, facing out, because this is the inside facing. We're going to do that part facing out. But let's pretend this side is the out facing wall, part of the wall. Once that is put, where I'm going to run into difficulty is doing that on this curve, on the curvature of the wall. And that's why I decided to build for real a segment of the wall instead of the whole thing. One that included a straight shot, like a straight wall with no curves, and then a curvature in the wall. So that's probably something we're going to try. We're going to figure out in the next episode. So here's the other thing. Can I sleep yet? No. Okay, so some castles have buttresses that hold up at the bottom of the wall. They kind of do this. They go across, and they come out kind of like that. Right, so they have buttresses every once in a while on the wall. They have something like that to hold up the wall, reinforce it even more. Other castles have an angular cut at the bottom, which essentially is no different than a buttress, but it's solid. The whole wall's like that. And I decided that I didn't want to really do that in Minecraft, because if you do that, that's what you get. And I do not like the way it looks. Hold on, let's go sleep. So instead of doing that, because it looks awful, what I might do is play around with ideas of buttresses, because I was like, nope, you know what, screw the buttress, not making it, not doing it. But if we can get it to look good, then maybe we can actually put like the angled buttresses every once in a while, maybe every 40 feet, I don't know, something like that. We'll see. 20, 30 blocks. No, not even 20, 30 blocks. Maybe every 10 blocks. No. So maybe every 20, 30 blocks makes more sense. So that's more than 30 feet. But what I'd like to try for the buttress part is different materials in different combinations. Like I did here. You'll notice I have upside down stairs to create that taper down. And then I have three, what are they called? Stone, where the hell is my chest? Stone fences, these guys, stone brick wall, and then another upside down triangle, and then another single brick wall as well. And that created the triangular, visually, that kind of triangular shape, in addition to that taper going down from the outside of the wall into the inside. And it's, it's Minecraft, it's blocky, it's going to be that way. So what? As long as from a distance, it creates that effect that I'm after, which it does, absolutely. So maybe by playing around with different things like that, different shape and style blocks, we can come up with a buttress that looks really good. And we can play with it on this side of the wall, and once we have something, leave it there as a template. But then, once we have the wall erected all the way around, we'll have to go around and put them in, like I said, every 40, 50, or 20, 30 blocks or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. 40 blocks. But all I got so far, guys, is the wall at the right height with the right materials, looking the way I want it to look. And we're going to play around with it. And like I said before, this build's going to be a long haul build. Incrementally, we build something, we add something, we take something away, and try to get something that is aesthetically pleasing. And then once we have it down, once we know what we want, the rest of it's going to be easy to just populate, just to build it up, of course, provided I have the materials. We might have to go and make, there was another mountain I found way down there that looks great, and I was almost jealous thinking, oh my god, why did I start shaving down this mountain? We could build on that one. But I'm happy with this mountain, and that mountain might actually become my my mine, my actual mine for resources. But imagine that in combination with that, guys. It's going to work. It's going to look amazing. I might even go so far as to try netherrack, nether brick, give it a contrast, play with it, try it, see what it looks like. I don't know. Well, we'll see. But thank you, everybody, for coming and watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now. and it looks somewhat natural. And if you look over here on this side, I'm doing the exact same thing over here. Only I haven't closed it up yet, so we'll probably do that. Let's go up there, but before we do that, I will show you what I've got. But check this out. So you can see I covered it up, filled it with torches. So do you want me to lock you in here? Come on, why do you always tuck yourself? He did the same thing on the other side, and I had to lure him out with seeds. There you go.